Good day, Canada and hockey fans in the United States and Newfoundland. I'm Unsilent and we're on the air with NHL 94, the 2026 mod. Originally from 1993 and has been updated through the years. Of course, if you're regular on the channel, you know what we're up to. We're doing the preseason mod showcase for what is considered the greatest NHL game of all time. I know some people will argue about 2004, and then you've also got what's the other? 2014, is that the NHL Legacy version? A people mod as well. Obviously, some assembly required a bit on this one, but still, the preseason mod, all in beta. But yes, this is the Von Ozbourne-led preseason mod. Usually we play Slapshot, but he doesn't have his ready yet because season's starting before Thanksgiving. I thought the season started after Canadian Thanksgiving, but last season it was about this time last year as well. Season kicks off tomorrow. Panthers raise the banner again. But anyway, speaking of, if you're regular here, you know what we're going to go up to. Also, I was going to comment, usually they start on the Stanley Cup final matchup, but this is the one seeds from both the East and West Conference here. Although technically Winnipeg should have been the home team because they won the President's Trophy last year and were cursed as a result. I was going to say no 100 logo for Detroit there, but that's fine. Boston's got their new logo. Who else has a new logo? You've got a... No gold outline for their anniversary logo. But, yeah, you're doing, what, 30 this year? You're doing 25 this year, is it? Yeah. Who else? Is anybody else doing anything for this season? You're doing 100. You've got a new third coming. Oh, you've got a third and it's your 5th anniversary, something like that? So, oh, new logo for the Blues. And then it's the Mammoth that's got the new logo, which, you know, was a decent logo. You got the... No, I don't want to see... I like D-Boss, but no, it's like because you got the Rocky Mountains built into the Mammoth head, so... Oh, that's right, Peterka went to... Because I'm pretty sure I had Peterka on my fantasy team last year, but my fantasy draft isn't until... Wednesday. We always do it after the start of the season. No... penalties on, except offsides. Yes. Line changes auto. Alright. And we can get cracking. And I do not mean Seattle. Hi, I'm Bruce Boudreau. Bruce, there it is! We're at LCA. Taking on the Ducks. Oh, okay. Who we got? Edvinson's on hot streak, but D-Boss is off his game. Mason McTavish just re-signed. But fortunately, Lucas Dostal. I thought it was Dotzel, but whatever. I don't know. We got Gibby, who I assume if I cycle through... Oh yeah, there's Gibby. That's a... how do I... A and C, right? Like, I get... You know what? I'll just take it. I'm not going to complain. I'm just going to take it and run. D-Boss being off his game hurts a bit, but... Oh god, Frank the Tank always kills me in these games. Lucas Raymond, not as... Like, you'd think, considering how much he scores, Lucas Raymond would sort of be in the neighborhood with Larkin, and, like, let's assume Larkin gets, like, at least 5 points off for being cold, right? Like, Larkin, DeBrincat, Raymond, you would think would all be in the same neighborhood. Like, I mean, Sider in the 70s, if your all-stars are in the 80s, right? And your next tier is in the 70s, say, I don't mind, like, Edmondson being in the 60s, Sider being in the 70s, Gibby being in the high 70s. I don't mind that for a rating setup, right? Let's go. No, I didn't get going before the music started to cycle back through, but yeah, we got some assembly still required. Who would be the third for the Wings right now? Lions gone. Husso got traded. Guess you'd be going down to Kosa then? Has Augustine signed his... I'm trying to think if Augustine signed his entry level. Anyway, let's get cracking. I can't make the Seattle joke anymore. Oh, there's the Hockeytown 100 logo. That has fortunately made its way onto the LCA ice. Ben Sherratt gets the puck. Up to D-Boss. Oh, not as hard a cut as I had hoped. Let's try and find a lane here to... Big Mo. Cranks it and off somebody's... Ah. To Gibby, which... Oh my god. Ben Sherratt gives it away. You know what? Just freeze it. Yes, he went out of the trapezoid, but nuts to it. Still got the first line out. We'll get it up to Lucas Raymond. And he scores! It's JVR! I was going to say, who's 21? But yeah, logically it would be JVR. Hey, season hasn't started. I don't need to pay attention yet. Oh, sprawling save. JVR picks up the rebound. D-Boss. You know what? We're gonna try and find some space here to... And there's JVR laying the body. All juggled by Dossel. Floater. Almost an Ephus. There's Ben Sherratt again. Oh, trying to get it across. They are gumming up the middle good. Yeah, they're collapsing well into the slot, taking away... Oh, there's a one-time attempt from Lucas Raymond. We're down to the final minute. Yeah, see it collapsing good. It's what, Leo Carlson, 91? Oh, there's a D-Boss breakaway. And tripped from behind. Oh, I thought, yeah, it might have just snuck through, but it was off the cranium of Dostal there. Oh, Marco Casper's out, second unit. So I assume it's the Casper Kane and there's DeBrincat line. 1-0 off a goal in what, the first minute? Minute and a half, close enough. And we'll take a look at the, just a quick look at the game stats. Okay, they got a little pressure on us, so they did get 4 shots against us. To our 6. 0 for 1 on breakaways, 1 for 3 on one-timers, which is kind of what you need in this game, I feel. Won all the face-offs, that's shocking. Even on the body, though. We have controlled the attacking zone time. Passing sucks for both teams, but what are you going to do about it? Well, since we haven't taken a look at... Oh, we can't take a look... Oh, we can't edit the lines here. So we haven't been able to take a look at it yet, so... we know what the first 2 lines are. Comfort Cop and Appleton. So, immediate thoughts... Oh god, Travis Hamonic. I forgot he's in... I get that we got, like... ASP down in the minors. Like, Detroit's set up in a great... development pipeline, but like, you know, prospect pool, but I don't know, man. Right now it seems a little... Anyway, oh yeah, Mason Appleton's here too. Who are we missing? Berggren, Soderblom, Moose. Those are the guys that immediately jump to mind as missing. Oh, yeah. What's their overalls? Oh, Cop's a 59, Comfer's a 58, and Appleton's a 48. Berggren's actually lower than that. Marco Casper, Mazur, 51 for Moose. We could put him in for Appleton. Oh, and Soderblom's a 58. Oh, so what's a JVR then? 54. Well, why don't I? It's worked for us so far. I'm not going to complain. We'll put Soderblom on the 3rd line. How about that? Oh no, now I'm getting to defenseman here. Oh, well, we can look at defenseman ratings. Oh, Bernard Docker. I forgot about him. He's not in on defense. Justin Hall, I don't want to remember. And why has everyone got an R here? Oh, it's just glitched off of Bernard Docker there. Yeah, we were putting Soderblom in there. There we go. Alright. And back to the game. Too early in the season to talk about lines. See, I've collapsed. 2 guys in on me there. Oh, I thought that was going to D-Boss. I mean, it almost was. You got JVR's old legs going. Oh, almost, but just kind of blocked semi down up front. Oh, we gotta get back quick. Okay, I was passing it off to the side there, but they decided to just send it out front. There was no puck support there, so off the back of Lucas Raymond. We're just gonna flick it in. Just regroup. Bounce off the guy twice. Trip! Did I forget to turn off penalties? Okay, let's just hold it for a second. Or did I forget to turn on penalties? I thought I turned on penalties and offsides and all sorts of crap. Surprised they let me have that. 20-cent Patrick Kane. If you score, you get to be Showtime. Again, just bumps off a guy's skate. Big save by Al Johansson. And a big hit by Al Johansson. I was hoping we'd get a big score by Al Johansson. What's the call? Oh, really? That's a penalty shot? There's a guy next to him, right? It's not like he was on a breakaway. Wasn't even looking, couldn't look. There's Lucas Raymond. What was that? I was trying to get to D-Boss in front, but... Missed the pass. Not makes the pass. That's Blades of Steel. Oh! I back check all the way as JVR, and oh man, they are just knocking everything down in front. There's a shot. Our Corsi would be fantastic, but our Fenwick would be horrible. Because Corsi uses blocked shots and Fenwick does... It's quasi-possession number. Corsi being the relative percentage 4 for you on shots on goal, shots missed, and blocked shots, whereas Fenwick drops the blocked shots. Oh, we got a game highlight. Jersey and Calgary. Let's see what's happening. Are they wearing the Jersey jerseys? No. There's Hughes. No, can't find off whoever's to the side. Oh, and he skewers! It is Zari. I don't know that one. Oh, they're in overtime. And he skewers! It's Jesper Bratt. I only know guys who are in my hockey pool. Have I ever drafted Jesper Bratt? I might. Oh, Buffalo and Los Angeles. Come on, Kopitar. No Kopitar. Oh, maybe it is. I didn't see who got that. It is! Anzi Kopitar with the game winner. Dude's retiring at the end of the season, so I mean, they had a big announcement for it. I don't know if I like that or not. Like, if Crosby was retiring, right? Like, if Crosby said, I'm done after this season. And I don't want him to be because he's my age, and God, that would make me feel old. But if Crosby retired after this season, would I prefer he do it, like, say it now, or would I prefer he say it, like, in the middle of the season, right? Like, if Patrick Kane was retiring, you know, maybe say it after the Olympic break, but on the other hand, you know, it's one of those, you know, if a team, being an NASCAR fan, you know, you got the Salute to You tour, and that was the like Rusty's Last Ride. You know, Rusty Wallace and Mark Martin had their retirement tours. And like for a whole season, they got feted at every track they went to. And I kind of wonder if like the same thing should be afforded like a legend, like oh, there's Soderblom. That was not offside. Oh, Humper flops it in. Emphasis on flop. No. No. Big save by Gibby. No, third line still out there. Still got Comfer out there. No. All right, let's... Oh, there's get big Soderblom up front. Do you think anyone can move him off the puck? Well, apparently, yes. Oh, we've managed to keep it in twice, despite clearly visually being offside. Oh, God. Gibby's got it again. We'll get it up to Cop. Oh, come. All right, let's try and kill some clock here. Find a guy, find a guy, find a guy, find a guy. Okay, we're going to run circles around them until we can clean up the... Oh. No, I was going for Comfer in a slot. Tried to run Gibby. And that's what you get for being a former teammate. We're just... First unit's out. Run behind your goal. This was an old trick that we used back growing up in House League. Is come around behind the net and then catch your guy as he's coming out of the zone and catch him on the break. It's a classic. The lane was a little clogged. Oh, just couldn't find. And we're going to pick up the win. There we go. We didn't even give him a chance to pull the goalie. And that's it. GG. Hail to the victors. Wait, wrong Detroit team. JVR, Lucas Raymond. The second and third stars after Gibby. Gibby gets the shutout. Let's go to your game stats. 10 shots, 10 saves for Gibby. Not a high shooting game, not a high scoring game. It feels a little different than the... Feels a little different than the mod, the modded version that Slapshot does. I know both Von Ozbourne, who does this one, and Slapshot, who does the ones I usually do, have like a whole laundry list of these are the changes from the base game. So I didn't look to see if they were particularly different, but we've seen our 3 stars at the game. I don't see any other scores, anything still happening. No, that's your scores. Final scores, your NHL Network out-of-town scores for the night. Anything interesting happening here? Nashville over Columbus. That they're scoring is shocking. Boston over Carolina, yeah, because we're going to circle back on that in a minute. Edmonton over New York. Doesn't matter which New York, it's expected. And Los Angeles over Buffalo. I never understand the crowd meter, but anything on the crowd meter? Once we peaked at 85. Alright. So, we got some time, so we'll do a second match. So, oh god, Petr Mrazek is there too? Jesus. What we always do as well is the sort of Stanley Cup matchup per the Vegas odds. And with Tkachuk and Barkov, well, Tkachuk out till December at least. Barkov out, depending if you ask Barkov, he's only out for 5 to 6 months. If you ask anyone else, it's 7 to 9 months. So Barkov's coming back anywhere between like March and June. And then someone else, was it Nosek that just went down? Someone else just went down as well from Florida, so hope they got some depth in the system here. So actually we want to go with this because I got an idea who else we want. But Carolina's got the best odds to come out of the East at the moment. Will it be that way depending on who comes back from injury and when? Down in Sunrise. But we are not doing a rematch of the 2006 Stanley Cup Final. No. But Edmonton is one team plus 800 to come to win the cup from the West. The second is the newly Mitch Marnered Vegas Golden Knights. No, that's Cole Schwint, not Mitch Marner. The other one, there's three at plus 800 out of the West, and that would be the Colorado Avalanche. But I'm a Wings fan, so we're playing as Vegas. We've seen Colorado. I'm a Wings fan. I'm not doing Colorado. The Oilers have been in the final last 2 years. You've seen that, and I mean, I guess these. But the top odds are the guys that have been there recently. 2022 Cup champion Avs. 2023 Cup champion Knights. And 24 and 25 Clarence Campbell Bowl winner Edmonton Oilers. Vegas isn't exactly particularly original, are they? Anyway. Bruce, there it is! Oh, the advantage to Carolina. I was going to say, that's concerningly close. The level of Nikolai Ehlers, yeah, I'd say in the 80s, based on what we've seen. I'm just a little surprised Marner isn't higher, because the guy's a 100-point guy. I won my hockey pool largely on the back of Mitch Marner last year. To be fair, I probably won it because I picked Pierre-Luc Dubois, which was a good call. I picked him in the last round as my last pick, and everyone's like, Dubois, really? I said, the guy's going to be bouncing pucks off of Ovechkin's ass for the power play and gonna rack up 60 points as a result. Goddamn, wasn't I right? Haven't done my hockey pool draft. That's Wednesday. But yes, here's our quick look at our star players here. Of course, they got a hot goalie, but their hot goalie's only 48 versus Aiden Hill. But Jackal and Barbashev, Mitch Marner, who again shouldn't need to be hot to be in the 80s because, I mean, that's the thing with Marner, right? Let's just get to the action. That's the thing with Marner, is that how much of it is who he was surrounded by, right? Get to Barbashev. Shea Theodore will be starring for the Canadian Olympic team. Speaking of starring for the Canadian Olympic team, oh, we've already got a penalty? Really? Well, Theodore, somewhere in the back, got a slashing minor. So he'll sit 2 minutes in the box. Now, let's see how many of these guys I don't know. And I'm sure somebody's going to say, Steve, didn't you mention once? Blocked. We'll turn around. That's Thomas Hurdle. Almost cleared into my own net. Thomas Hurdle. Hurdle, don't be a turtle. And he scores! Howden on the rebound. Short-handed and... And the Golden Knights, that was super offside. Did I set it to penalties on except for offsides? That's not how I play hockey. Oh, trip. That guy went flying like he was goddamn Bobby Orr. The Hurdle unit's out again. Oh, puck stripped before we can send it away. Shea Theodore scores! Howden again with an assist. No, he got a goal, so now he's got 2 points on the night. Well, Barbashev tripped up front. Jarvis, I think. Aw, couldn't turn. And that's Aho. The good Sebastian Aho, not the other one. That's one of our running gags in our hockey pool is somebody pick Sebastian Aho. Oh yeah, Islanders, good pick. We used to also do that with Svechnikov. I'll take Svechnikov. Evgeny! Oh, postage! But not in Canada because... bastard. Ehlers got a little hand from whoever the hell was sliding his ass in there. Where's the goalie interference? Where was I saying? Oh, Barbashev sent that guy packing. No, no postage in Canada at the moment as of recording. Isn't there supposed to be like some Amazon deal happening right now? And I don't mean Monday Night Hockey. There's your scores going by at the bottom of the screen. Which New York, though? That's the problem, right? Is it Islanders or Rangers? Because I could see... Oh, we get a highlight from Chicago and Edmonton. Really? How do you give up 6 goals to frickin' Chicago? McJesus back to, Ekholm? Nuge! And there's Zach Hyman. Oh, yeah, Zach Hyman. Just cashing in on everyone else being skilled around him. Let's take a look at the game stats. We've had more goals in this game in the first period than we did in the entire last game that we played. No power play shots, but no power play goals. Didn't score on a one-timer. We did get the rebound. Carolina is out crushing us in this game, though. But this whole game seems much crisper than the last one, doesn't it? The respective first units are out. Draw one back. Offside, massively. Oh, just couldn't connect. There's Jackal. Cranks it. Like a good old soldier boy. Hill up to Jackal. That was not who I was going for. I couldn't tell who was out front, if that was Barbashev or if it was Marner. Marner quiet in the action. There he is. Trying to get by this guy, but we'll just pick it up off him. He's intercepted in front. Oh, we've had a little bit of a coming together there. Crowd not happy with Marner getting all $100 million of Marner, or however much his contract is. Wow, just can't cut hard enough to be able to deke around him, right? Not the newer NHL game. Second unit out. And shot in front. A little bit of scrambly action. There's Mark Stone. Scores, Mark Stone! And Vegas restores the ever-dangerous 2-goal lead. William Karlsson, the original hero of VGK, is stopped by Anderson. I've already forgotten. 3's probably Hannafin. Oh, can't get rebound, scores! William Karlsson, the original hero of VGK. One minute remaining in the second stanza. Shot across, or pass across, didn't do. Do we have an ice? And we do. And it'll put it all the way back in the Carolina zone. Now, this is Carolina with their new... Not that you could see it on this, which is fine. It's a 16-bit game. Couldn't get the deke back across. But yeah, this is their new away jersey, because this season they've got the actual, like, the Canes logo on there, as opposed to the word mark Canes, if memory serves. Has NHL uniforms been updated for this season? That's one of my favorite sites to go check, is NHL... Oh, if I could type on my phone. NHLuniforms.com. I don't know if they've got the most up-to-date stuff. They don't say they do. Okay, but, well, they don't have it all grouped together, but they do have it, because they've got on here the, because they do have it on here, 2025 to present for Carolina Hurricanes, and it's the... That's a Stadium Series? Oh, essentially white versions of their 2023 Stadium Series. Yeah, I can agree with that. So it's basically their Stadium Series jersey from a couple seasons ago, but with the with white instead of being all black, because it's got that same that red and black with no white crest on it. Quick game stats. Difference between a goalie with his stats in the 40s and what was it, 60s for Dostal? So let's close out the stanza. Checking unit out, led by Erdl. We'll move it on up the ice. Oh, can't connect on the one-timer. Uh-oh. 2-on-1. Odd man rush, but Hill shuts it down. Oh, does he? We're working very hard not to. Long range pass. That was a good play there, too. Oh, can't convert on the giveaway. Hill with another kick save. Oh, Aho went offside there, but... try and work it across into free space or something. Nothing happened, but Anderson will just hold it. And then the first unit comes out to go on the offense. Theodore, rebound, Barbashev gets a couple whacks at it, and Anderson comes up clutch. Didn't that guy used to play for the Leafs? Think about how many good Leaf goalies have left, right? And I don't just mean like a Tuukka Rask. And yet they don't... The Leafs really look at, the facilities and their training culture and their coaching and all that when they've been trying to figure out, man, why are all our goalies better when they don't play for us? Final minute of regulation. Hey, they could... How long does it take to score a goal? Less than a second. Come on, remember your D3. Oh, that was Eichel. I was hoping it was going to be Marner or something. Marner back checks. I don't know if he ever did that in Toronto. Howden with 1-1. Mark Stone. And Nikolai Ehlers with the 1 marker for the Carolina Hurricanes. They just had Mark Chipman on 100% Hockey. Sort of the successor to Bob McCown's Bobcast. The podcast. But Darren Millard, who was with Sportsnet and now works for Vegas Golden Knights. And John Shannon, who was a longtime CBC hockey producer. But so they talk hockey, as opposed to Shannon worked with McCowan on his podcast. And they talked all sorts of sports, but 100% hockey is, well, hockey. And there's just a look through at the final stats here. Got out hit, but we controlled the action. Otherwise, pretty even. Never had a power play, though. Do we even have a power play in the other game? I don't think so. So, just a quick reminder of the scoring, in case you need to remember. I was looking, the shorthanded goal got us off going, and it looked like it could have been close after that Ehlers goal. But then a couple of scores in the latter half of the second, and then it was just kind of coasted home from there. Mark Stone had 2 points as well, that's right. Got an assist on the Carlson goal. So a couple of 2-point nights happening. You know, in the unlikely event that you have Mark Stone, like when we do our hockey pool, we all pick at the start of the season, and in case of injuries and stuff, we have like 2 drop spots. So who'd I have that was injury plagued last season? I don't remember. I've had some years where I've only got money because of the monthly, where you're top 10 in a month. You have your top 10 overall and your top 10 in a month, where I've only made my money back largely because of the monthly winnings. So, all right, but I think that will do it for this look at NHL 94, the 2026 mod. We'll see what mods. We'll probably come back around the Olympic break with some videos. All depends on sort of what Olympic-ish mods are going to be popping up. We'll see who's got what, and then we'll kind of play mods from there, right? Don't worry, we'll be back playoff time and final time as well. Don't worry, because this channel is sort of your home for a variety of modded classic sports games for those of you who like the classic games and want to have the classic experience, but want the EA roster updates too. But until we see you again for more classic modded sports games, I'm Unsilent. Thanks very much for joining me. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you're new, share on social media, follow on social media. The social media handle is Unsilent on Air, and that is for Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Tumblr. And don't forget, there's plenty more classic and not so classic sports games in the playlists there on the screen, in the description down below, and more videos anytime on the channel page. And until the next time, I'm Unsilent. Thanks very much for joining me. Like, share, subscribe, and we will see you next time.